The scriptures can be confusing, right? The Father, the Son, the Spirit, they're different, but they're the same. What's going on there? And how does any of this relate to frequency? Let's start with the Father. James 1:17 says, "Every good and perfect gift is from above, coming down from the Father of lights, with whom there is no variation or shadow of turning." Father of lights? That sounds like several frequencies, not just a frequency. He's the source of all good frequencies: peace, joy, love, truth. All of it flows from him, and none of it ever changes. 1 Timothy 6:16 says, "Who lives in unapproachable light, whom no one has seen or can see." Unapproachable light? That's frequency too high for the human eye to perceive. It's not like a light bulb you walk toward and see it get brighter, or a fire that gets hotter as you move closer. This light isn't about distance, it's about resonance. Let me tell you a secret. You don't have to chase after it. His frequency is already all around you, just like the data flowing through your phone. You don't see it, but it's there. You just have to tune in. Malachi 3:6 backs it all up. It says, "I am Yahweh, I change not." That's the Creator, a perfect, stable, constant frequency. Now, let's talk about the Son. John 1, verse 1 and verse 14 say, "In the beginning was the Word, and the Word became flesh and dwelt among us." The Word, that sound, another type of frequency. The invisible frequency of the Father became visible, tangible, embodied. The Word put on skin. He's called the Son because he came through human form, a vessel made by the Father. And Yahusha said, "Whoever does the will of my Father is my brother, my sister, my mother." Hebrews 1:3 says, "The Son is the radiance of Yahweh's glory, the exact representation of his being." Radiance? Glory? What's the first thing that comes to mind? Light. Glory is where the Father's frequency emanates from, the vibrational core, the source itself. The Son is the radiance, the direct extension of that emanation, like a signal repeater that transmits without distortion. Yahusha came to show us what divine frequency looks like. He walked the walk, talked the talk, perfect resonance embodied. Colossians 1:15 and 17 say, "He is the image of the invisible Creator. All things were created through him and for him." The image, the exact reflection of the Creator's frequency. Just like when you send a picture, it travels invisibly and gets reconstructed on the other side. Phones receive invisible signals all the time, each frequency doing a specific job. That's what Yahusha was, the visible actions that were in perfect alignment with the invisible source. John 14:9 says, "Whoever has seen me has seen the Father," because the Son was the perfect mirror, the exact vibration of the unseen. Now, the Spirit. This is the bridge, the connection, the internal frequency. The Spirit is what connects us from within, the inner signal that helps us align. Galatians 5:22 and 23 breaks it down. Love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, self control. All emotional frequencies. When we're tuned into those, we're tuned in to the Most High. John 14:26 says, "The Helper, the set apart Spirit, will teach you all things and remind you of everything I have said to you." But we can't receive help if we're not tuned in. The Spirit teaches, guides, reminds only when we're tuned in. John 4:24 says, Yahweh is Spirit, and those who worship Him must worship in spirit and truth. So, how do we worship in spirit? By vibrating like the Messiah. The Son walked in the Spirit, high frequency emotions, total resonance with the Father. Now it all makes sense. The Father is the source frequency, unseen, unchanging, perfect. The Spirit is the indwelling frequency, our internal tuner and helper. The Son is the manifested frequency, the Word made flesh, fully aligned. Three expressions, one frequency. See ya.